Hello, 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 Dirty Trucker, and it's now 4:09, and I've gotten absolutely nothing resolved. The bank has allowed somebody to take money from me from a duplicate payment of DT Energy. Um, they're doing me exactly like Huntington Bank. I went in there, I said, you need to get my money back. That's a duplicate payment of the exact same numbers, exact same transaction. They should be able to take that shit off. Now, they're going to tell me they got to investigate it and take up to 7 to 10 business days. 7 to 10 business days. Let me tell you what, you take 7 to 10 business days. When that 7 to 10 business days is up, I'm closing that account. I'm closing your account. Because you're not going to do me the same way. I just left a bank for that. I'm closing your goddamn account. So, here's the other problem. I contacted dishonest Uber. I told you that Uber offered a bonus when I got here in 2023. Uber offered a bonus that if you reach 10,000 trips, they're supposed to pay you $1,000. Now, I've reached that milestone a while back. They didn't give me $10,000. I mean, the $1,000 for the 10,000 trips. I'm well over 10,000 trips. So I inquired about it a while back. She talking about she wasn't capable of handling and transferred me to some other department. So I'm waiting to hear back. I ain't hear back. So now I just inquired again while they're inquiring about why they're taking photos of me. Uber has been taking photos of me every day for the past almost 2 weeks. And now I've got money stolen out of my account. And we all know that since I've been with Uber, that's when I've been experiencing this theft. So I need to leave Uber. I need to leave Uber. Then the thefts will stop. And then that way I won't have any more fraudulent transactions or funny transactions coming out of my bank. So I asked him about the $1,000. Here she go telling me, can you provide me with a screenshot? Can you provide me with a screenshot saying that they were going to pay $1,000? I said, who has that? This is from 2023. I said, you are a very dishonest company to sit up here and offer a $1,000 bonus if you reach 10,000 miles. And that is an incentive to keep the drivers here driving. And then knowing damn well hell when they reach the 10,000 trips, you weren't going to pay them. I started hearing about them not being paid on social media. They were talking about the drivers had reached the 10,000 trips and Uber was not paying the money. That was a bonus offered when I signed in here. And that's supposed to be still valid because I came in when he was offering that bonus. You don't get to do away with that bonus just because you felt like it or it's 2025. What you offered when I came into this company in 2023 is what you're supposed to pay out when I reach those trips. So therefore, look like Uber used me to do 10,000. I've done over 10,000 trips in a year and a half. In a year and a half. Didn't take me 5 years. In a year and a half. Maybe they're shocked I got it done that quickly. But I've done over 10,000 trips in a year and a half. They owe me $1,000. But they ain't paying it. She gonna ask me for a screenshot. And she said for me to assist you, to get you the money or whatever, we need a screenshot. This is your bonus. I hate a deceitful, dishonest ass company. This company is dishonest. There's a lot of money theft going on. There's a lot of bank theft going on. I've been experiencing a lot of money theft out my bank since I've been at this company. When I was truck driving, I didn't have all this shit going on. I didn't have all this money coming up out my motherfucking goddamn account. Only when I got to doing this rideshare shit, all this money's been coming out my account. This is a very dishonest company. And if I'd have known in advance that when I reached the 10,000 trips that I was not going to receive the $10,000, I wouldn't have stayed here. Now, my bank has done the same thing as Huntington. They seem to be playing some Warren Truck Pledge shit. Talk about they code 41 shows that these were 2 debit card payments. You got eyes. You see that these transactions are the exact same fucking transaction. And you need to take one of them off. Because now I have no money. And I got another transaction coming in that's going to be reposted. And I don't have the money for it. And my account going to be overdrawn. And once it get overdrawn, I'm not going to be able to transfer my money in there and have gas for the goddamn car. And when I don't have gas for the car, I ain't going to be able to work. And when I ain't going to be able to work, I'm going to turn in the car. And when I turn in the car, I ain't going to have no money. When I ain't going to have no money, and there goes the apartment. They did it on purpose. Just like Huntington Bank did it on purpose. I tried to file a report with the telephone crime reporter. Operator 1 tells me I need to go cancel the card first before he can take the report. What the hell does my card have to do with you taking the report? Cancel the card and we can take the report. Take it for fraud. This is a new card. My first card arrived in the mail open. I took it back to the bank, told them to send me a new card, mail it to the bank. Let me know when it get there. They called me Thursday, said it was there. I got the card Friday. I picked it up. I made 3 goddamn transactions. Hertz rental car, gas, and paid DTE. That was on the very first day I got the card. Tell me why I got a double transaction with DTE now, not Hertz. DTE took it upon themselves to call me back, said they done looked at other accounts to make sure it wasn't posted there or nowhere else. Why would you be looking at another account? When I stayed at Alden Towers, our DTE wasn't the service provider for our electricity at the building. We had another service provider out in the suburbs. So you wouldn't have found any DTE account over there for DTE because our service provider was somebody else. We had steam heat in that building. But this is what they do. So another bank done the same thing. So when it does get straightened out, because now you got me with a trail of banks with overdrawn goddamn accounts because of this fraudulent shit somebody doing. Instead of you telling me to cancel the card, why don't you find out who it is that I'm putting this card site on, my card on, that's stealing the money? Is it Hertz? Is it the apartment building? Who the fuck is it? Because right now, I can verify it's only 2 people that has my card on file. That's Hertz rental car and the apartment building when I paid my rent. And that transaction popped up on my account after I paid my rent. If there was a double transaction for DTE and double transactions, usually if it's a double transaction and I made that transaction on Friday, which was the 11th, it should have been a double transaction pending for the 11th. It wasn't. From Friday up until yesterday, there was no double transaction. I logged in my account. I had $1,907. I paid my rent. I had $22 left. Where did the double transaction come from? It popped up after I did that, and I was out doing Ubering, and I discovered it after midnight. That's when, I don't know when it popped up. It had to be between, I want to say, 4 in the afternoon and up to midnight when I discovered, when I logged onto the account. Why would they do that? Then I contacted Detroit police. They're not taking a report. I went into the precinct to speak to the detective who handled my other cases. She told the officers to tell me, you need to make an appointment. You can't just walk in here. I called another bank to try to inquire about getting another bank account. You got to make an appointment. All this is that Chrysler Warren truck plant shit. It's a game and they playing. I'm done with it. May God help them all. Keep fucking with me. May God help you all. Goodbye.